In the mist-shrouded town of Willowmere, where lamplights flickered like hesitant stars, lived Eleanor Grayson, a woman of 35 with raven hair and eyes that held the weight of unspoken sorrows. To the townsfolk, she was merely the widow of Captain Nathaniel Grayson, a sailor lost to the sea's cruel embrace 5 years prior. Her modest cottage, perched on a cliff overlooking the churning ocean, was a place of whispers. Some called her reclusive, others cursed, believing her grief had woven a shadow over Willowmere. But Eleanor was no ordinary widow, and her story was far from simple. By day, she tended a small apothecary, crafting remedies from herbs and moonlight, her hands steady but her heart restless. At night, she stood at her window, clutching a silver compass Nathaniel had left her, its needle trembling as if drawn to secrets beyond the horizon. The townsfolk avoided her, save for one, Jasper Finch, a young drifter of 22, with a poet's soul and a wanderer's scars. Jasper had arrived in Willowmere seeking work, his hazel eyes catching Eleanor's one rainy afternoon when he sought shelter in her shop. Something in his quiet strength stirred her, a spark she thought long extinguished. "You think I'm just a widow," Eleanor said one evening, as Jasper lingered after delivering firewood. Her voice was soft but sharp, like a blade wrapped in silk. The air between them crackled, the hearth casting shadows on her face. "Don't leave me tonight," she added, her words a plea and a challenge. Jasper, sensing the weight behind them, stayed. That night, Eleanor revealed her truth. She was no mere mourner, she was a keeper of an ancient pact. Nathaniel hadn't drowned, he'd been ensnared by the Leviathan's call, a cursed relic buried beneath the sea, said to grant dominion over the tides but bind its wielder to eternal servitude. Eleanor's ancestors, a line of sea witches, had guarded its secret, ensuring it never fell into mortal hands. Nathaniel, driven by ambition, sought the relic to save Willowmere from a famine that plagued the coast. He'd succeeded, but at a cost. The Leviathan's call claimed him, leaving Eleanor to bear its curse alone. The compass, pulsing faintly, was her only link to him, whispering his presence in the deep. "I feel him still," she confessed, her voice breaking. "He's trapped, Jasper, and the curse is waking. Storms are brewing, ships vanishing. I can't fight it alone." Jasper, moved by her vulnerability, vowed to help, though he carried his own burdens. A childhood fleeing a cruel father, a life of running from roots. Yet in Eleanor, he saw a chance to belong. Together, they pored over her family's grimoire, a tome of spells etched in salt and blood. It spoke of a ritual to break the curse, requiring the compass, a blood offering, and a heart brave enough to face the sea's wrath. The catch, the Leviathan's call would test the deepest fears, conjuring illusions to break their resolve. As storms battered Willowmere, flooding streets and sinking fishing boats, Eleanor and Jasper prepared. The townsfolk, blaming Eleanor's witchery, grew hostile, their fear feeding the curse's power. Under a moonless sky, they rode to the heart of the tempest, where waves roared like beasts. Eleanor clutched the compass, its needle spinning wildly, while Jasper steered, his hands steady despite the dread knotting his chest. The sea parted, revealing a glowing maelstrom, the Leviathan's call. From its depths rose specters. Nathaniel, his face twisted in agony, begging Eleanor to join him. Jasper's father, sneering, calling him worthless. "You're not real," Eleanor whispered, slicing her palm and letting her blood drip into the sea. The grimoire's spell ignited, the compass flaring like a star. The illusions intensified. Eleanor saw herself alone, forever abandoned. Jasper saw himself fleeing, always a coward. But their bond held. "Stay with me," Eleanor said, echoing her plea from that fateful night. Jasper gripped her hand, his voice firm, "I'm not leaving." Their shared resolve fueled the ritual, the compass channeling their courage into a blinding light that shattered the maelstrom. Nathaniel's spirit appeared briefly, free at last, his eyes warm with gratitude before fading into mist. The storm ceased, the sea calming as if bowing to their victory. Willowmere awoke to clear skies, the curse lifted. The townsfolk, witnessing the dawn, softened toward Eleanor, some even seeking her remedies with newfound respect. Jasper, no longer a drifter, chose to stay, finding home in her quiet strength. Eleanor kept the compass, now still, a reminder of love lost and found. "You're more than a widow," Jasper told her one evening, as they stood by the cliff, the sea whispering below. She smiled, her heart no longer bound by grief. Together, they'd faced the abyss and emerged whole, their story a testament to courage, connection, and the power to rewrite one's fate. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us. Heart.